Previously, we covered other devices that connects you to websites in the internet. But did you know most websites are in the cloud?
Huh?
Not this cloud, but this cloud in which in the IT world refers to on-demand delivery of computing resources over the internet. So in this video, I'll cover basic networking objects for one of the most famous cloud platform, which is AWS. Starting with the foundation, VPCs, subnets, and elastic network interfaces. Then we'll cover internet connectivity, routing, and lastly, security. By the end of this video, you'll be able to understand AWS networking fundamentals to kickstart your cloud networking journey. So stay tuned till the end of this video. Let's start with the foundation, which is the VPC, your virtual private cloud. As network engineers, we're familiar with the typical on-premise data center topology, which has routers, switches, servers, and other components. It's not that different in the cloud because a VPC is like your own private data center in AWS, wherein whatever you see on the left is represented by the VPC. It's a logically isolated section where you can launch your resources. VPC is your private network in AWS. Key points to note for VPCs. You control the IP address range. We'll use 10.1.0.0/16 in this example. You can have multiple VPCs that are completely isolated from each other. Each AWS region can have multiple VPCs. A VPC has a big supernet, but you can divide it into smaller subnets, and there are two types of subnets. First is the public subnet. Resources here can directly access the internet. For example, web servers. Take note that in AWS, resources in a public subnet still use private IPs. They are just directly translated to public IP for internet access. It's like the DMZ in on-premise data centers. The other type is private subnet. Resources in private subnet does not have direct internet access. For example, databases and internal applications. The key difference between the two is that a public subnet has a route to an internet gateway, which we will cover later on. Subnets can only exist in one availability zone. Availability zones are dedicated physical locations in a region where your resources are deployed. These are used to isolate faults within your VPCs. Subnets represent the IP block that your servers or EC2 instances connect. An EC2 instance has elastic network interfaces, which serves as the network interface attached to the subnet. Now, how do we connect EC2 instances to the internet? There are two ways to do it. For instances in public subnets, they can be routed directly to Internet Gateway. This is your VPC's door to the internet. It's a horizontally scaled, redundant component that allows communication between your VPC and the internet. Attach one to your VPC, and resources in public subnets can reach the internet. But what if resources are in private subnets, and you need internet connection to download updates or access external APIs? The solution is NAT, Network Address Translation. In AWS, there are two components that can provide NAT. One is NAT Gateway. It's an AWS managed service that lets private subnet resources initiate outbound connection to the internet while blocking inbound connections. It is placed in the public subnet. NAT Gateway can only be used for IPv4 traffic. For IPv6, you need to use egress-only Internet Gateway. Another option is NAT Instance. Same concept with NAT Gateway, but you manage the EC2 instance yourself. It's less common nowadays. Internet connectivity requires public IP address, and by default, it changes, unless you assign an elastic IP, which is a static public IPv4 address. Unlike regular public IPs that change when you stop or start instances, elastic IPs stick with you until you release them. You can assign this to different resources like EC2 instances, NAT Gateway, and NAT Instance. So now we have the components to connect to internet. But how do we route them? VPCs have a router which has a main route table by default. And you can create custom route tables for better control. Route tables are like your network's GPS. It tells the traffic from the subnet where to go. Every subnet must be associated with the route table. Example of routes in this table. Your local traffic within the VPC, In our case, 10.1.0.0/16, and default route to Internet Gateway. Route entries inside the route table are mostly static routes, but in advanced use cases, other types of routes can be propagated into routing tables. After you establish connection, you need to secure your resources, and here are simple ways to do it. One is through security groups, which are virtual firewalls for your instances. They control inbound and outbound traffic at the instance level. Security groups are stateful. If you allow outbound traffic, the response is automatically allowed back in. They only have allow rules. You can only specify what to allow. Traffic not defined or blocked. By default, upon creation, all inbound traffic are blocked and all outbound traffic are allowed. Security groups are applied on ENIs of EC2 instances. For example, if you want to allow HTTPS traffic from anywhere, you will define the protocol, which is TCP, port number 443, and the source. In this case, we'll use 0.0.0.0/0 for any. Another way of securing your resources are through Network Access Control List, or network ACLs. These work at the subnet level, acting as an additional security layer. They are like your router's access list. Network ACLs are different from security groups, since they are stateless, wherein return traffic must be explicitly allowed. Both allow and deny rules can be configured to block specific IPs in NACLs, and rules are processed in order with lowest number being the priority. Think of security groups as the door lock on your apartment, and NACLs as the building's main entrance security. And there you have it. These are the basic AWS networking concepts to help you start in your cloud networking journey. If you want to know how you can connect your VPC within AWS and on-premise data centers, watch out for the next video. See you next time.